Hey YouTubers, thanks for watching the fishing reel again. I decided to put a Culligan water filter in, or water filter in general, so it turns out it's going to be a Culligan. It's this baby here. It has a shut-off valve on top, and that allows me to actually switch it, and no water is going to come down into the filter, so I can just take the filter off and or the filter cover, put a new filter in, and then switch it back on, and you're back in business. So you don't need a shut-off valve here, a shut-off valve there. So although the next step up and the heavy-duty one, they don't have that. So you probably want a shut-off valve on the left and on the right to take all the water pressure off, or draining down the house, shutting off your well. If you don't have a well, if you have a like city water, there's got to be a shut-off valve somewhere. Otherwise the system is pressurized, and all the water is gonna come in. So I have a well here which I put in with a friend a couple of years ago, and then we put this switch in here so I can actually shut the water off here, so nothing comes up pressurizing it. I have none there yet. So I just go upstairs, open the highest faucet, which is in the upstairs bathrooms obviously, and then the lowest is the bib for the garden hose that drains most of the water. So as I cut the pipe, there's still coming some out of here, or a little bit out of here, and maybe half a gallon, not like half a gallon, maybe a quart coming out of here because of just what's in the line there. I bought this Sharkbite shut-off valve, which supposed to go here or something, but right there is an outlet, and I'm gonna probably move it over further later on if I decide to go with actually a like a heavy-duty one. And here, as you can see, this is like grandfathered in. This is my new solar system. Panels hook up, and the water tank is right here. This is not by code anymore, but back then it was. So it's just grandfathered in. I don't know what the distances should be, but this is too close to that, obviously, because if something happens, there's the inlet. If that breaks, it spills water, it could very well just hit this whole panel and the electric. Anyways, so I use these Sharkbite connectors here. This is actually one piece. It has a 3/4 inch. It's a 3/4 inch connector. This is a 3/4 inch connection, and the Sharkbite is here. This is one piece, and obviously this is one piece. I didn't want to solder with all the wood right there in the insulation, not if I can avoid it. And I bought this here. So that's a 3/4, and obviously another 3/4 for the other side. And then I have this they call it a wrench, I think. Cover packs disconnect clip. Where is it? I got it somewhere right here. Yeah, you need this for all the different sizes, 3/4 or 5/8 or 3/8 or whatever the case may be, because if you want to ever release these, or you make a mistake, you gotta slide this on your copper pipe, and you can compress this brown thing here. If you push it on, and that will release the clamps inside those Sharkbaits, and it's actually pretty good. You can actually see that it bites. I did a little test on this. I've got this old pipe here that was in that system earlier. You can see the bite marks. So it's pretty secure on, I'd say. And this is when you take it off. I didn't rip it off. I released it and took it off. So okay, now those threads here in this part are actually plastic, and this is a obviously brass is stronger than plastic. If you cross thread it in the very beginning, you will never be able to seal this. And then, you know, you probably got to return it and say, you know, I don't know what I did, or I don't know, just return it. And they put it back on the shelf again, and some other poor guy is gonna buy it again. And so I used Teflon tape, 3/4 inch. Just give it like 5 rounds. Don't make it too thick, because then you won't get those threads on. And then also, just to be sure, I used this pipe dope. You smear it on, and it will cure slowly. It'll stay flexible for many years. I used to use this Real Tough here. This is great for gas, air, water. I mean, it holds, I think, up to 5,000 psi or something. It's great, but no, it's Teflon paste. So I'm not sure if I should use this in my drinking water, because this is the main line. It goes into drinking water again. So I stood away from this. Bought that. Cost a couple of dollars. Buy yourself some Teflon tape. Couple of dollars. And, you know, do it right the first time. A little pipe cutter that goes from I think it goes up to 1 1/8 inch. Those pipes are 7/8 outside diameter, and they are called 3/4. So then here, once you cut through the pipe, actually on the inside has some burr. Can we see this? Anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about. Once you cut your pipe and you reach inside, you can feel this sharp edge inside. I should have bought a deburrer, but I know for some reason I didn't. So then I used just my knife here that I got from Werungs, and I just cut it out. But you know, a deburrer is really the way to go. I use this baby here, steel brush. It goes from what do they say, like 7/8 to 1 inch or 1 1/16. You can clean the outside of the pipe, just go around all the way in, obviously, right? Because you need this length clean. But then, you know, I also use some sandpaper just to finish it off good. What else you need? A rag, obviously, right? And then you need a screwdriver, if you're strong enough. And I have these I couldn't get those, what are they called? Padded pipe clamps. They would be a little bit adjustable in height. I couldn't find them in the local hardware store, so I used these. I'm not quite sure what they're called. This is like electric. Is it electric? The rubber clamps or something like that. Anyways, you know, it works. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be like plumbing specific. Just make sure it's on good, because you know, eventually you wanna torque this off, and you want to keep the torque away from the pipe, and also it adds weight. Okay, that's it. And those filters I'm getting from the local hardware store where I bought this. I get 2 filters for, I think it was like $9.95 a 2-pack. This filter comes with it if you buy this Culligan filter, and it comes with the wrench. So I don't know, it's $9.45. The filter lasts 2 months, so it's what, like $4.80 a month for clean water. And you know, it protects your appliance. It's not just your drinking water and your faucets, it's also your washing machine and your dishwasher, that all these sediments actually settle in there and clog up the internal filters, and either you call a plumber to clean them, or you throw out your appliance because you have no idea what's going on. So I think that it pays for itself eventually. I might upgrade to a larger one, to the heavy duty one that does not have the shut-off valve on the top here. So I might have to put a shut-off valve here, or just not bother and just drain whatever comes out in a bucket like I did now, which is not really a lot. I mean, this is all that came out so far. Well, from basically cutting the pipe till I was able to work with it. And it might be a liter the most. It's not really the end of the world. So that's it. This is the Culligan installed. No problems with the thread. Just make sure you get your Teflon tape on, get your pipe dope on. Make sure when you start them that they are actually started and not just if you start them hard, it's not right. Make sure they go on really nice and easy, and then it'll work. They go in maybe, let's say, a 1/4 inch or 3/8, and then they start binding because it's a pipe thread. It's a cone shape really. So the thread on the fittings get larger as they go in. So it makes sense. So as you go in, your thread gets larger and binds more, pushing out the Teflon tape and the paste and really making a really good seal. That's it. So, and I mark it, close it, open. That's really for the valve up here because I can see it. And then this here obviously is opposite side. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. That's why I marked it twice, because sometimes I'm stupid or somebody else does it and they tighten it rather than loosening it. Just to be safe, that's all. Alright guys, got it, get it, got it. Culligan water filter, minimum tools really. Alright, thanks for watching the fishing wheel. Take care, bye.